fractions. Here we have a figure, and we want to represent the shaded part as a fraction. Okay, so you can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts, and the number of parts that are shaded is 1, 2. So this would be represented as 2 over 5. Now let's take a look at this one. You can see here that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so an area equal to 13 of the 1/8 parts is shaded. So we have 13 shaded over 8. Alright, let's look at identifying fractions as proper or improper. Now, a proper fraction is when the numerator is less than the denominator, and an improper fraction is when the numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator. So let's identify all of the proper fractions. So we can see here in the first one, the numerator is smaller than the denominator, so 3/4 would be a proper fraction, and then 5/9, and then 12 over 25, and 1 over 9. Now let's identify all of the improper fractions. So we can see the first fraction where the numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator is 17 over 5. So here we have 17 over 5, and then 9 over 7, and then 3 over 3 because the numerator is equal to the denominator. Remember, improper is when the numerator is greater than or equal to. So this would be 3 over 3, and then we have 5 over 3. Alright, here we want to identify the numerator and denominator. The numerator is the top number, the denominator is the bottom number. So 8 is the numerator, 3 is the denominator. Then it asks us to state the number of equal parts. Well, the number of equal parts, that's the denominator, so the equal parts would be 3. Now let's look at graphing a fraction on the number line. Alright, so to graph a number on the fraction line, we want to graph -1/4 and 3/4. Well, you can see here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. Okay, so let's graph the 3/4 first. So we have 4 equal parts, so the 3/4 would be at 1, 2, 3. So 3/4 we would graph here. This is 3/4. And then the -1/4, okay, we would go over 1 to the left because that's negative. Well, and this should be a -1, not a +1. We go to the left 1. So this would be -1/4. And then let's look at rewriting fractions. We want to write the fraction below as an equivalent fraction with a denominator of 20. So this would equal, okay, we want the denominator to be 20. Now, what do we have to multiply to 5 to get 20? Well, that would be 4. We have to multiply the denominator by 4. So since we multiply the denominator by 4, we have to also multiply the numerator by 4. So 2 times 4 would give us 8. Alright, now let's take a look at another one. Write the fraction below as an equivalent fraction with the denominator of 4. Okay, so we want the denominator to be 4. Now how do we get from 28 to 4? Well, we can divide 28 by 7. So let's divide 28 by 7. And since we divided the denominator by 7, we have to also divide the numerator by 7. And that would leave us with 3. And we notice it's a negative, so we have to keep the negative sign. And here's your answer. And that's it.